Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kansas State's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense here.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Pettis. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is hungry.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Gonna let it fly. And that's gonna fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Creates a little space, and they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chester. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down. The pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Jumped on top of the pile.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Got his man on the outside. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Bunch formation for these receivers. Grabbed behind the line. It's Chen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Off the boot, looking for his man.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it from the gun. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake it.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks. Haul that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 11 over UCF. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll do it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Going to the running game. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try the toss to the left. He's in open space downfield. Lots of running room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 2nd down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Got his man quickly.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good change-up. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Works the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that had all the makings of, pardon me, windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st?
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Finds his man. It's Chester. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. From the gun, the ground game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The kick is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Pulls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on second down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Kansas State, 0.
Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Colorado! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Oh, he's got a chance. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got enough for the 1st. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Chen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be dragged down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's good. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's good. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Pettis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. It's caught. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Catch in the middle, it's Chester. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Runs from the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Handoff to the single back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Try and play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. They got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback keeper. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Bucs. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Kansas City, 0.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The give out of the gun. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Turning it on. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pressure coming. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Right back to the well. At the 45, on its way. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hits him in stride at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. With the catch, it's Chester. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Caught in the backfield, it's Pettis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the beat.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Leaves it with the running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Frazier. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Running into the open space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the edge. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pettis. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Chester. And eventually taken down. What about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. And the Buffaloes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield, it's Pettis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Frazier. They'll run the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They punted away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Look out, he's got room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Catch in the middle. It's Pettis. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kansas State, 7.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Frazier. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They think there's room to run to the right here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Finds his man. It's Browning. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Running to Green. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 4th down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it, fires complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 22. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Pettis. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Good enough for first down.
When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.